Each morning, Ben Maddox climbs a ladder up his tree to check his mailbox.
You see one in there?
Maddox is an 82-year-old
A little over 200.
chicken farmer.
Yeah.
Growing into his gutters, Maddox planned to chop down this tree, but found a dozen reasons not to.
Most of them go up the ladder. Some of them fly up. Most time they'll go about 2 steps at a time. They won't go to every step, about 2 steps at a time.
In the fork of the branches of this soft maple, Maddox found something hard to believe.
The day he called and said he had chickens laying in the trees, I knew he had chickens laying in the trees.
I've never heard of it, and no one that I've ever talked to has ever heard of it.
Maddox Sr. operates one of the last remaining egg delivery routes in Callaway County.
Wipe them off.
Most of his hens lay in the coop, but more than a dozen prefer a different address.
Dad doesn't throw much away if he thinks he can get any use out of it, so he hung on to the old mailbox. The old mailbox became a nest.
A 12-foot-high birdie bungalow. Maddox added roofing tin and saw his new roost boost his special deliveries.
Got as high as 13 eggs, so there's 13 hens go up here.
Parcels from a poultry tree. No, you shouldn't put your eggs in one basket. Perhaps that's why Ben Maddox has a mailbox.
It's just unique.
With videographer Scott Schaefer. That's a Sarah story.
Everything that we're enjoying today, that's the fruit of their labor. I'm so humbled to be in the presence of these men.
Applause at the airport wasn't their only surprise.
Immediately out the front windshield now is the Washington Monument.
The honor flighters caught a glimpse of the president's motorcade.
1944, I was planning
And at the entrance of the World War II Memorial, 2 more familiar faces came to shake the veterans' hands. A congressman and an anchorman.
Well, I'm here because of a relative, Virgil Moore, who's come from Missouri to see the wonderful memorial.
Shot down near Berlin. Spent 14 months prisoner of war.
When I see them come, I've met a number of busloads, and they look at the memorial. I think they feel a little bit better about what the country remembers of their service.
The World War II Memorial opened just 5 years ago. Most of the veterans honored here will not live long enough to see it.
We're not going to be around long. It's very touching. I've got some good friends that we had to leave over in those countries.
Looking good, guys.
Honor Flight flies aging and terminally ill mid-Missouri veterans to see their memorials at no cost to them. This is a trip most veterans could not make on their own. Some use oxygen.
Well, I'm so glad you could come with us.
Others require a wheelchair lift.
Maybe just like this way?
Each veteran has a guardian who helps them travel. Sometimes a son or daughter, sometimes a stranger who quickly becomes a friend. Bill Emerson came to the World War II Memorial carrying a burial flag that once draped the casket of a fallen soldier. Private Charles Blake served in the Marine Corps during World War II. Private Blake didn't live long enough to see his memorial, so this honor flight veteran placed his flag in a wheelchair, and in a single gesture, Bill Emerson welcomed him home.
That was the flag that was presented to my family when my father died. He was a veteran of World War II, died 7 months before I was born. And the flag has not been out since that day. So it's very moving for me to have it here, and especially when Mr. Emerson stepped up and saluted it. It just took my breath away.
For those unable to make the trip, the honor flight veterans held up their photos at the entrance. Faces of the estimated 20 World War II vets Missouri loses each day. Most of the people organizing these honor flights are doing it in memory of loved ones. Mary Paulsell brought a photo of her dad.
I see my dad in every face, every one of these men.
Marilyn Proctor is thankful for each day she still has with her father. But with his deteriorating health, she knew an honor flight was the only way he'd be able to see his memorial.
It makes me really happy for him to be happy to be here today.
It's a good feeling. But it really doesn't do anything for the ones who are the heroes who deserve it. And that's the ones we left over there.
It's something, really.
Something not all veterans can see. So the memorial also includes three-dimensional scenes, so the visually impaired can still experience it. On this day, we found a blind, former prisoner of war lingering on the bronze walls.
Those were two of the original Tuskegee Airmen.
The veterans remembered the African-American pilots who had to fight for our freedom. And at Arlington National Cemetery and the Tomb of the Unknowns, the veterans also saw the changing of the guard. The trip was a quick 18-hour turnaround, and then came an unexpected salute from 30,000 feet.
Well, attention veterans, attention please.
Each of the veterans received a stack of handwritten letters.
Mail call.
Some of these veterans can no longer hold pieces of paper, so the guardian stepped in to read.
Gus Heisler, there's Bill in the back.
Dear veteran, thank you for all that you have done for our country.
Jim Wilson.
Your bravery and honor may be the only reason I and many people are on the face of the planet.
I conducted a mail call for them on the flight, and he said thank you. He was in the jungles for 7 months and never had one mail call that whole time. They were moving too much. He was in the infantry. 7 months and not one mail call, not one shred of anything from home. And today, 1 day gone, and we had a bundle of mail for him.
Dear veteran, some of us have family that fought in World War II.
But my connection is that my great-grandfather was Jewish. If Hitler had taken over the world, my great-grandfather would have been killed. I would have not been born. You and fellow soldiers are the reason I am breathing today. Thank you for fighting in World War II.
Sincerely, Emily Getzoff.
Baby.
And as the veterans arrived at the St. Louis airport,
Thanks for serving the country, Grandpa.
a group of young soldiers gathered ready to start their own journey. One honor flight ending, another mission just beginning.
Your turn.
You guys led the way. Thank you.
Your turn.
Take care of yourselves. Duck when the time is right.
Their mission is always to help. Anyone, anywhere. In this Christmas season, it's for the littlest among us.
You're out to Walmart?
I certainly get goosebumps when I see that. And I come down ahead each year just to see that. And I noticed all the Walmart employees that were standing out front had tears in their eyes.
For 38 kids in Callaway County, the best Christmas lights are the flashing blue and red.
Just the looks on the children's faces and just the awe about it.
Today's shift, patrolling the aisles of Walmart.
Hey, push the button.
Wait.
See the button? Hey, we just did that not too long ago, huh? It makes the same sound. Is that the one you want? Let's put it in the cart, man. All right.
Armed with a $100 gift card, a list, and a personal escort, these little shoppers are given a Christmas miracle.
We go through church groups, we go through housing, we go through SERVE here in Callaway County, and we allow them to pick out eligible people.
I was amazed. I've never had $100 in my entire life.
We've had children in the past that use that $100 gift card to go grocery shop.
This event is a labor of love, a year in the making.
Like that?
After working the night shift, Shram, who has no children of his own, adopts these kids.
A $100 gift card and a $10 bill.
He goes to area businesses during the day to get donations. But it's not just to save their Christmas. It's to save them.
It gives the opportunity for the kids to see us in another light.
It's something that a lot of kids don't always get to see, the positive part of law enforcement. They always see the negative, you know, them taking someone to jail.
You're going to get these gift wrapped? So we put them under the tree?
This trip is about more than having something to put under the tree.
Thank you for shopping at EMMY.
All right, thank you.
The 6-year-old with the crock pot instead of a doll.
Mom, dad, sister, brother, and aunt.
Stick your tag on there?
The 9-year-old buying jewelry for the women who've given him everything.
Because I never get to buy my family anything.
99% of the children that do this buy for mom and dad and brother and sister. They don't buy nothing for themselves.
Grandpa, Dad, and bus driver.
It's the gift of giving. This is their heavenly peace.
This is a great Christmas. To give to others is a lot better than receiving your own.
Say bye.
Bye.
Say thank you.
Thank you.